Hi everyone, it's Julie at the Paper Bag Lady 1, and I am going to show you something that I did for a swap today. The swap is over at crafthappens.net, I believe, crafthappens.net, and there's a great group of gals over there. We have a lot of fun, and currently there's a lot of swaps going on, but the one that I decided to do was an ATC swap, and this one was, I believe, entitled Let's Play a Game, and the theme was that it had to be something to do with a game, not sports. But other than that, something to do with a game. Now, you all know, I love my thrift stores and my flea markets and all that good stuff, and I pick up a lot of old games. So what I did was I actually used a lot of pieces from board games, and I used the actual board game itself. I cut them up into ATC size. I've never done an ATC before, so this was something new for me. So here we go. You had to do 4 of them. I actually did 2 sets, and they did not all have to be the same, so I actually did 4 different ones, 2 of each. So, the first one we have is Monopoly! I don't know why my camera won't seem to focus when I get close up. So if anybody has any hints about that, I would love to know it. If I need to be on a different setting or what, I don't know. But anyway, this is my ATC card. It's done on a Monopoly board, and I might actually put some Monopoly money on the back there. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, there it is, piece of the Monopoly board, and we had to have 3 different embellishments, I think it was, on it. So here on mine I have, on the very bottom layer is a bit of a doily that I've cut apart, and then a bit of lace from my stash. Here we have a chance card, some little Monopoly houses, and these are the old wooden ones, the wooden houses. We have the little Monopoly piece. And then we have a couple little tiny Prima flowers on there. So that is one. And the other one is pretty much basically made the same type of thing, except I used a community chest card and I used a hat instead. So those are my 2 with a Monopoly theme. Next we have checkers. I used an old, and chess. But I used an old bit of a checker or chessboard and an old checker. And here I've used some metal letters to spell out King Me, which I know that you say in checkers when you get your piece the whole way to the other side. I don't play a lot of checkers, but I do remember that. And here we have a bit of black trim from my stash. And because we have the King Me, I took a little miniature playing card and put the king there. And then these are little teeny tiny chess pieces. I don't know how to play chess at all. I know you play it on the same kind of board. And they just looked cool there. So those are my 2, which are pretty basically the same there, using the checkerboard. Next, we have Scrabble. And I used a bit of Scrabble board, and then a bit of rickrack here along the side. These are some different, this one's a Prima flower on the bottom. And this is, I believe, a Wild Orchid Crafts flower. And this one could be from any number of places. So I'm not 100% sure which it is. Here's a butterfly just punched using, I'm not even sure what kind of punch it is. Put a little bit of bling in the center there. And I use these miniature Scrabble tiles to spell out smile. They're actually magnetic. They're from a travel Scrabble. So they have a little magnet in the back. But obviously I adhered them down. So there's that one. Oops, squashing my butterfly. And there's the other one. And again, I've just left the backs, at least at this point, blank on these. This has directions. The back had to be covered, but if it was a game board, that was good enough. So, and finally, my 4th one, which is my favorite one. I love this one. Is a game from a game called The Children's Hour, which is actually a combination of 3 games, I think. And I bought it a long time ago because I like these little cards that came in it, but this seemed like a perfect time to use some of the other bits. So here's my 3rd ATC card. I was a little concerned about the height on this, but I talked to Kara, who's hosting the swap, and she told me to go for it. So I think I've adhered it down fairly well. He's not going anywhere. I used Gorilla Glue. But anyway, so here's a bit of the game board. I'm not sure if these dice came from the game or not, but I had them. And then the little elephant. Look at, isn't he cute? Came from the game board. I put him on top of several bits of doilies from my stash. And then these leaves, I believe, are Wild Orchid Crafts, at least the paper ones. I'm not sure about these kind of, these are silky kind of things. I'm not sure, but Monique sent them both to me. I'm pretty sure they both came from Monique. These little doodads right here are the little stamens. They came in a pack of flowers that I got from Prima, and I never actually used them as the stamens. And then these little tiny flowers are also Prima. And so that, it kind of just reminded me, you know, of a kind of a jungly kind of look. And then I thought, do elephants really live in the jungle? I mean, I kind of picture them out on the savannah. But anyway, so there I'm showing my ignorance. But this one, I have to say that these are my favorite. And here I did the other one, just using the red piece. There's a blue one and a yellow one also. The yellow one is going in the mail to Vermont. Cheryl, I promise he's going to be on his way soon. But so that is my my fourth ATC. So those are my cards for my Let's Play a Game ATC swap. I had a really fun time. I don't know why I keep picking all these tiny little things to do between the tickets and the itty bitty minis, and I don't really like tiny things, but it's good. It stretches me, it challenges me, and I really enjoyed doing these once I got started. So these will be packaged up and sent off. I hope you all enjoyed taking a look and seeing what you can do with some old games and other treasures you might find along the way. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. Bye.